I was born in Longview, Texas as the youngest of 3 girls. My parents were going to East Texas Baptist University at the time, and a little while later, my dad graduated and wanted to become a pastor. So we moved to a suburb of San Antonio, and my dad became the recreational pastor at this church called First Baptist Universal City. It was a really great time in my life. We had so many people around us who cared for us and who loved us. This church was also my school, so we were very well known. And we honestly looked like a pretty perfect family. We had the suburban life with a cookie cutter house and 3 girls, but nobody really knew what was going on at home. My dad struggled with very severe anger issues. He would just destroy things, whether it be phones or remotes or anything he could get his hands on at that moment that he got angry. This lifestyle really confused me and my faith with God. My dad was here and he was supposed to be this spiritual leader, this guidance counselor, and instead he was tearing us apart. And I couldn't understand how God could be in such a person. Eventually, his anger led to my parents' divorce. My dad had to resign from his position as recreational pastor, and the church really didn't know what was going on, so they blamed my mom. We no longer felt a warm welcome, so we just stopped going. So for about 5 years post-separation, I walked completely lost in my faith. I was going through middle school. I was struggling with the illusion of popularity and self-worth. I had to have a needed protective order against my dad, and my mom was just struggling to keep us afloat. So it was a really difficult time in my life where I just did not have a strong relationship with God. Due to financial issues, we had to move to Marble Falls, and my dad had to stay in San Antonio. To be honest, I really hated it here. I didn't understand why God would take me away from all of my friends and my family and my home into this place that I did not know. And I constantly asked him why. Why would he do this to me? And finally, in the summer before 8th grade, he answered, "You're here to start something." And I thought, what is he talking about? And I didn't know the next step to take or what to do, but I had an answer. So 8th grade starts, and I started checking out First Baptist Marble Falls because I felt God pulling me back to the faith, and I just had to let him in. I also happened to have the same exact schedule as this girl named Anna. So the year goes on, and God's just wrestling with me, like, "You're here to start something." And I say, okay. So I go to my youth pastor, Ryan, and I tell him, I want to start a Bible study. And he said, "Well, do you know this girl named Anna? Because I think y'all would do great together." And I said, "Yes, of course I know Anna." We have the same exact schedule. And so me and Anna went on to lead that Bible study for 2 years and created really great memories and friends along with it. Looking back, I realized it was all part of God's plan. The divorce, the move, even down to having the same schedule as my now best friend. Because without all of that, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish everything I have today, or have the friends and memories that I have today, or as strong of a relationship with the Lord. And so I'm thankful for everything that has happened to me. And if I've learned anything from everything I've gone through, is that don't run from God, because He's never going to stop chasing you, and He'll always pull you back into the faith.